underneath of you?
Well, I don't know.
Because you're the woods, right?
Hmm.
The
Yeah,
bears
totally.
in the woods.
Yeah, totally.
See, I told you.
Did you guys see all the scaly lizard men?
Oh, we saw.
Scaly.
One
Oh,
or
the
two, yeah,
armies. Yeah, we
They're
killed
not
a
very
bunch of
nice.
them.
No, they're not
They
very
like
nice.
burn stuff.
Yeah, they like fire. Fire is bad.
Fire
Chopping down
bad.
trees.
Fire bad.
I would like you to meet my friend Ish.
Hello. It like waves at you, a little leafy wave.
He's still trying to figure out where to carry all this alchemist fire on him.
Well, I hope you like my present.
It's on the
and
backpack.
I hope you'll come back and visit me someday.
It's a lovely present.
It was really nice to meet you all. I had so much fun. You guys were so funny saying your silly phrases, and then it repeats one of those like weird foreign language things that you had said earlier, Toe Bunny, like word for word repeats it back
Got
to
a
you. I really like that one. That one was
Perfect
fun.
memory.
Yeah.
Someone's like, he can't repeat it.
It's probably like a bunch of bad words or something.
Strings is gonna
Gwydion,
bring out
thank you
his
for the-
book and do a quick sketch of especially the face.
Okay.
Part of the tree.
Yeah. And so what you guys just encountered actually was a magically awakened tree.
Well,
A
you
tree
mentioned a
with a
magically talking rabbit, so
Yes.
there's something else, possibly something magically awakening things in this region.
Oh, yes. He's very little and very, very powerful. He has a staff and he says funny words all the time. And, anyways, I don't remember his name, but he's our friend and he comes and talks to us all the time.
Gwydion, thank
He
you for the
also likes to
chirrits.
say featherfall a lot. I think it's his favorite word.
Featherfall.
Is he little like me or even smaller?
No, little like you. Yeah, but fatter.
Like me?
No, not that fat. Just
Yeah,
he's
way
got a round
fatter.
belly. No offense to
To all of us on the stream.
No, I don't mean it that way. Your characters. I meant your character because Drake's character is gigantic.
That's what he said. Oh, thanks.
Oh, and he wears a funny hat. It's got like, I don't know. Anyways, he's my friend.
You
He
can't
comes and
type
talks to me a
on
lot.
phone either, Gwydion.
Could we meet him?
Maybe
Sounds like an
someday.
interesting guy to meet.
He comes around here all the time, but I heard that he went to go look for the Knights of Solamnia. Or at least he kept muttering about the Knights of Solamnia.
What's
Those are
a
the sleepwalking
Solamnia?
knights, right?
I don't know what a Solamnia
Is that good
is.
with
I
cheese?
think it's a
Do
disease
you know what a
get.
Knight of Solamnia is?
Yeah, they
It-
sleepwalk.
It's
Oh, they
kind of
do?
like a summer sausage, but
I
at
wish I
night.
could walk while I was sleeping. Then I could go further.
You know,
But you tend to bump into things.
if you get a
Yeah.
wagon, you could just get in the wagon.
Wagons are made out of my friends, and I don't like them.
Wagons are made out
Well,
of my
what if your
friends.
friend died? Then it would be.
Oh my god, that's so sad.
Do you regularly ride around in wagons made of dead half ogres?
Yeah, you should try it sometime. See how it feels.
Hmm. Probably would squeak.
Rattle a little bit as it goes over bumps.
It would probably smell really bad. I hear that when
Um,
you living flesh people die, it smells really bad.
Yeah,
a
we
little
heard
while. And then it goes away.
But
So the
you guys are so yummy.
that. What?
When there's like a dead
we all
body
take a step
somewhere
back.
and all the mushrooms take over and I can just park right there and I can get all kinds of nutrients. It's
Now I
amazing.
get it. So for an hour we had advantage, and we were hallucinating. She left that out. Target tree.
Look, you guys, I just rolled this
This is awesome. I love
random
it.
encounter.
This is great, Robin.
This is my kind of D&D.
So this bag with fuzzy things in it, and what's this Cordis? I can't open the.
Oh no,
That's
I re-rolled that, so that didn't happen. The courtesan seller didn't happen. But you guys
Oh, it
did
was
get a
just the.
bag of tricks. I put it in the party sheet, so whoever wants or whoever would have taken it from the tree.
Who do you think would be good at throwing fuzzy monsters out as an action?
No one else
Probably-
will use it. Strings will definitely use it.
Probably strings would be a good one for it.
Strings is gonna end this campaign with like an army of animal minions.
It's not just that strings would be good at it. It's also that Sven would use it appropriately.
Right.
Like remember to use it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is all yours. Also, there's undivided money, so I'm just gonna split that.
Cha-ching! More money to my bag of holding.
Snap!
More
We just
money,
got
tow money.
paid.
You can pick up your stuff on layaway.
Oh yeah, we got stuff on layaway. I got the
I'm
gliding
sure you
cloak
do.
or something.
So
There's
the
also a
tree
blue
just
light
says,
special this weekend.
Come back and see me anytime you want, and my pointy hat friend if he's here next time. He's a little weird though. You might not like him.
All right, so
I have a lot of pointy hat friends.
The talking
I like
tree's telling us the talking rabbit with the pointy hat's a little weird.
Well, no. Those are two different friends. Rabbit is just rabbit, and then pointy hat friend. Oh, he told me his name once, but I just don't remember it. I'm sorry. I just know he mutters a lot and talks a lot of nonsense, and he says Featherfall a lot. And then he like perfectly mimics this person's voice, saying Featherfall. And yeah, it just sounds maybe Kenderish or like a small person-ish and very elderly. It's kind of like an elderly sounding voice saying the word Featherfall.
Huh.
Almost
It
in a
wasn't the
panic,
Kender
like,
that was locked up writing the
Featherfall!
book, right?
You don't know.
So this sounds like a wizardy type to me. It's gonna be my
Not a
friend.
very good one if all he could catch is Featherfall.
Hey,
I'm
my
just
uncle
dropping
cast
Easter
Featherfall.
eggs here for the book readers. So if you guys have read the books recently, you'd know who I'm referring to.
Is Robin is 1987 recently?
No, no,
well,
not at all.
Well,
I
depends.
remember Raceland and Goldmoon
Tasselhoff,
and
come on.
Caraman. And that's it. That's the only thing. There was a dragon.
Tasselhoff and Fizzban, and they had the whole Featherfall thing going on.
Mhm,
The two of
yeah.
them.
See, somebody does remember. So you can probably put two and two together to figure out who he's
See,
referring
that's why I
to.
only read the first 3 books, because all the
I
other
read-
ones just ruin them.
I read the
You
first
can't
3
remember
books.
anything.
I read the first 3 books in 1987,
Wow.
and those are some of the only works of fiction I've ever read.
I think I read them in Fort Polk. Yeah, so what, 92? 92. I remember reading them. Where I was at.
Yep. Late 80s, early 90s.
I actually had to read them out of order. It kind of sucked because I only brought 2 and I brought the wrong 2. Brought the first one and the last one. So. Yeah, Fort Polk, where all potholes go to die.
Okay. Do you
No,
guys
potholes
interact
go
with
to
the
die in Spokane, Washington.
tree any longer, or do you carry on to Calumet?
Carry on.
All right. Yeah, you guys are
Yep,
like an
carry
hour
on.
away. So, okay. So as you guys get into Calumet, do you head straight to report to Marshal Vendry in the barracks at Castle Calumet, or do you guys do anything before you go there?
No, I think Tomani wants to go straight to the barracks.
Okay.
What time do we arrive?
It's like 10 in the morning.
Barracks.
I need to pass the day one more day because you guys would have slept once on your travel. So It is now the 18th. Okay. So I need everyone to do this again.
Ugh.
Except Bob, actually. Bob is going to head down to the docks, and he says, "Hey, I'll catch up with you guys next time." And he
He
goes
puts his
to
little sailor cap on. And he's
yeah,
like,
he goes to do some work at the docks with the sailors who he's kind of become good friends with. That way, it's a good way that we can kind of have him come and go, I suppose, for now. Okay.
Mm.
Oof. All right. That's all right.
Oof.
Oof. Okay, so I don't know why I rolled it for Bob. I meant to close it. His roll doesn't count. Strings and Minos. When you guys are first like arriving at Castle Calaman, like to head to the barracks and that sort of stuff, you guys notice that like it seems really empty everywhere. Like not as many soldiers are walking around, not as many like courtiers, not as many guilds people. Like it seems kind of not like a ghost town. Like you still see people, there's still people, especially like outside of the castle, but inside the castle there's significantly less like staff and things around than normal, less pages running around, less soldiers. It just feels kind of, it seems off.
I'm going to try to get one of the pages or one of the little runners and ask him what's going on.
Okay. So it takes probably takes you like 10 minutes before you even stumble across a page while you guys are walking around the castle and whatnot towards the barracks. But eventually you do find one, some little scrappy looking kid. Excuse me, sorry. And he's like, "Oh, I was looking for you guys. Glad I ran into you. I was supposed to deliver a message to you as soon as you came back. Sorry, he doesn't stumble this much. I lost my place on the little paper, so it's he tells you, I was supposed to tell you guys that Marshal Vendry isn't here, and that the city council had a meeting while you guys were gone, that there was a portion of the dragon army that went away from the big dragon army, and that really scary guy, I think his name is Lord Bacardi or something like that. He was a jerk, and he went into the council that day, and he was yelling and being real mean to everybody, and then eventually he convinced them that he could lead a big part of the army, and they went to go battle the dragon army. And that's what I was supposed to tell you. This kid's like 7 years old, for the record.
I was going to say that sounded exactly like a 5-year-old
Did he-
Yeah.
telling
Did
a
he
story.
take a breath?
Oh, and I remembered now. And he like reaches into his little tunic, and he pulls out like a sealed rolled up scroll, and he hands it to you guys. That's from, what's his name? I forget his name, but he wears Knights of Salamnia armor. He's really cool. He's like so
Commander
cool.
Vendry?
No. I don't remember his name. The DM remembers the name. This little kid
Kalof?
doesn't remember his name. No, it's from Darrett. So if you guys open it, you'll see that it's from Darrett. But it is wax sealed. So this kid hasn't read the note. I don't even know how to read my letters good, so I didn't open it.
All right, so Strings will take it.
And he's like
Give
holding
him
his
a-
hand out.
I'll give him a silver.
Thanks so much. And he like runs off. So you said you open it? Sorry.
I'll find a room. So we'll step into a room.
Okay.
We're by ourselves, and I'll open it and do
You
my
got
interpretation of Darrett Hightower.
Okay.
My
So,
impersonation of him.
here is the letter.
Friends, come at once. Bacchus is leading us to ruin at Steel Springs. He's the commander of this mission, and I can't disobey. I'll do what I can, but I need your help. Darrett. P.S. Make sure you bring Strings. He's the backbone of your party. Without him, we do not stand a chance.
The kid called
P.S.
him
I don't
Lord
see that
of
on there.
Party.
I didn't see
I
that.
hope
I
you
don't
guys
recall.
caught that.
Was that on the back?
Was that on the
It's
back?
written in invisible ink.
Well, evidently we know what our next mission is.
All right.
Yeah, so
time to
Marshall
go kick
Vendry
Bacchus's
isn't
ass.
here. Darrett isn't here, and the only thing the little kid knew was that Lord Baccharis, who he called Bacardi, uh, swindled the council into leading a portion of Calaman's actual army to go battle the dragon army. And now you know that it was at Steel Springs, and Darrett somehow managed to get word all the way back to you guys, or at least back to Calaman to get to you, asking for you guys to come aid in that
And this is the
endeavor.
guy with the little brat kid, right?
Yep. Yeah, you guys met him at the you met his son at the funeral of your friend, Ispan Greenshield, and he was a dick. And then you met Lord Bacars the Elder and the son after, well, as like you guys were evacuating Vogler and coming here, and he was a dick at the first council meeting you guys went to. Yeah, just overall they're douchebags. But yes, you have met him kind of in passing.
And Darrett Hightower, what is his billet?
So he used to be a squire to, let's say Cudgel. I think he was Cudgel's squire. But since you guys came to Calaman, he joined the Calaman army. So technically he is a Calaman soldier now. And he was given Solamnic armor, which is what he wears now. He's not actually a true knight of Solamnia, but he does have a suit of Solamnic armor. I don't remember who he was squiring for. He was squiring for somebody. You guys met him way back in Vogler, but he's like young, like 19, 20 years old, like super young. And you guys have talked to him a lot. He issued you guys your last mission to go to Wheel Watch. He was the one who talked to you guys about that and sent you guys out for that mission. But now he serves under Marshal Vendry. And yeah, he's proven himself to be like quite capable soldier. He's very, actually really skilled swordsman. So he's been a great help to Calaman. And I would say, I'm not telling you guys how to feel about other characters, but I would say that you guys maybe consider him a friend or something of that nature. He considers you guys friends. We'll say that.
He doesn't know I was wearing his boots last week, though.
I think he'd be able to tell.
Did we ever find out, were we privy to the information of where Tatina Rugeldust was?
Yeah,
Where she ended up finally?
So she has they probably gave her some like apartments or rooms here to like turn into a workshop. So I would imagine in passing you guys still see her occasionally at Calaman when you have been in town since bringing her here. So yeah, I'm sure you guys would be able to find her workshop quite easily. And if you want to, you can seek her out.
All right, guys. I'd say we talk to Tina and see if she's got anything we can bring with us before we head out.
Well, I need to stop by Alberta's and pay some more on my layaway.
Yeah, me too.
Forget. Where were we keeping track of that?
On your notes,
I
or
have a
on my
note.
notes tab is where I have it.
I also have a note. So Tomani used to owe 129 gold pieces.
Oh, that's what I
And
have.
Izzy used to owe 60 gold
Right.
pieces towards your gliding cloak.
So Tomani is going to do another 29. So he owes
29.
100. And let me do the...
Is Izzy making a payment or
I
paying it
I
off?
I owe 60.
Yes.
I'll do 30.
All right. So you just owe
Also,
30?
Robin, I made a note
Yes.
for Pick Pal Pop and Pin. So
Pick, pal, pop, and pin. Yeah.
his
Oh, I got you. I remember.
I said it with full confidence. I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
and when he does his like thieving abilities, he kind of tries to get them to help him, right?
Oh yeah, I love
me.
that. Okay, I love that so much. That's perfect. Cool. I am here for that.
Minos is going to stop down at Wyans and pick up a potion of healing.
You got it.
So I'll see if Boobo wants to go with me. If not, then I'll go talk to Tina.
Oh, you like how Tomani actually just typed 29 towards layaway and didn't actually spend the gold? I like that. I like that.
You better. No. Okay. So you go. Do all of you go to see Tatina together, or just Strings, or Strings and a couple people?
Well, I guess we'll go as a group. I mean,
Yeah.
Tomani's out shopping.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Don't
near
split the party.
somewhere, right?
Yeah. Well, they probably gave her like a building with a few rooms somewhere near the castle that wasn't in use for anything else. So you guys find her workshop while you're out and about. And when you enter in, the main room is just like this huge room, and she's got a whole bunch of like work tables and workbenches set up. And when you walk in, like you see her, she's like got her little goggles on, and she's like covered in soot, head to toe. Her gloves are all sooty. And when the door, swings and shuts, she's like, "I'll be with you in a minute." And you can hear like this like little sound of like smoke emitting from something, and then she starts cursing at it, and she's like banging this thing that she's holding. "Why won't you do what I need you to?" And then after a few minutes of her kind of fussing over that, she finally lifts up her goggles. You can see like just the soot, like the clean skin from underneath the goggles, the rest of her covered in soot. "Oh, hey guys, how you guys doing?"
She's a
Talking tree
gnome,
and a
correct?
talking
She's a
raccoon.
gnome, yes.
Ah, Miss Ruckledust, I was the most beautiful gnome in Calamon today.
I thank you. You're so silly. I see what you did there. I'm doing okay. I'm trying to put this really interesting powder inside of this here metal orb, and she kind of like holds it up to you, and it's like barely hanging on by the hinges and like creaking, and you can see inside of it this like black sort of dust looking thing inside of it. And she like clamps it shut. It like creaks as she clamps it shut. I can't get a way to make it where if I throw it, that the dust inside, you see, this is dust of sneezing and choking. I'm sure you've heard of that. I can't get it to where it will stay contained, and then I can throw it a distance and then have the effects take place in the location that I throw. I'm trying to make basically I don't know what you would call this, a bomb, I guess, would be the most accurate description. I don't know if they have bombs in this universe, so whatever.
Well,
Um,
why don't you put it in a bottle?
in a bottle. Oh my gosh, that's so smart. Why was I using metal when I could use glass? Oh, and she like goes back and finds like a notebook and starts like furiously writing in it, and like totally ignores you guys as she's like
Oops,
writing
sorry,
things down.
Strings. I know you were gonna do something with her.
Whoa.
You can hear her mumbling, okay, and if the dimensions were 33 inches, no, 13 inches. Yeah, she's just like talking to herself,
Tomani
writing her
starts
little book.
mimicking her behind her back with POW.
That's messed up.
If you put a
I had
little bit of
33
explosive into the
inches.
glass with the powder and then throw it, then it'll disperse better.
I don't know if like explosives exist in Dragonlance. My knowledge does not go that deep, unfortunately.
Alchemist
I don't know if
fire
they
is
have. Oh,
probably
that's
similar, but
true.
Yeah.
would probably burn up the dust though.
True. But anyways, yeah, so she's just like back there writing in her little book, drawing out a couple new diagrams.
So I'll walk up to her. So, I don't know if you've heard, but the army is heading out to fight some of these draconians they've heard about. And I was wondering, I know you're very busy and you've been working on a lot of wonderful inventions. Did you have anything that we could take with us to help us to kill some dragon people?
Oh yeah, I saw that snooty Lord Baccharis came in here asking for all kinds of gear enhancements for his soldiers. Well, they're not his soldiers, let's be honest. They're Calaman soldiers, but oh man, did I have a field day that day. I was so mad at him and he had the nerve to come in here making demands of me. And she like goes off on like a minute long tirade complaining about Lord Baccharis and how he treated her. Anyways, and she says, "Well, I tell you, he took all 11 of my double-bladed sabers I made for the soldiers, which is fine. I know he gave them to the soldiers, and I'm okay with that. But I wasn't quite done with them. They were all prototypes, and he took all of them, all 11 of them." And she, like, again starts getting really huffy and complains for a little while longer. And eventually she says, "Right now, I'm just all out. I had a few prototypes. Lord Baccharis took those. And I've been working for the last 2 days since they left on these things." And she holds up the broken metal contraption she had before. And that didn't work. And now I'm back to the drawing board, literally and figuratively. And she just sighs and puts her hands on her hips. "I just don't know what to do. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything I could give you." And she's like kind of thinking for a second. "Oh, wait, actually, I do have something I could give you." And she like runs into the back, like a separate room, and you can hear her like chucking things. You hear things like hitting the wall, boxes being opened, chucked. You can hear a couple curses in Gnomish. If anybody
this is
speaks
good.
Gnomish.
Tomani's taking
She's
notes.
back
He's
there.
like,
I'm gonna
"These are
ask.
good now."
Hey, Minos, can we give her one of those alchemist fire?
Sure.
So, she will come back with. Let me find you guys something really good.
The Illudium Q-36 explosive space modulator.
Damn it.
He stole mine.
You know what? If my sound thing has mine and then it has yours.
Yeah.
So I think your friends, you can have their sounds or whatever.
Yeah, I have all yours too.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Who in the party wears armor, and what kind of armor do you guys wear?
The wizard does a plate.
Oh
just kidding.
yeah.
Just kidding.
Not Tommy. Bubo wears chainmail.
Chainmail and
Studded leather.
Tomani's probably got
Studded
leather,
leather.
leather, straight up leather, comfortable leather.
Light
Clothes.
armor.
what is Minos wearing armor wise?
Traveler's clothes.
He's a barbarian.
Oh,
You don't-
barbarian.
Naked.
Wait, I thought you were a paladin for some
He's
reason. I don't know
naked.
why.
If he is, you've been playing him wrong.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I don't know. Sometimes I just forget the details of things. Okay, so chainmail, studded leather, and leather. Okay, so she comes back out and she's holding, like 3 suits of armor. They don't look the greatest. They look a bit cobbled together, and she comes back out and she says, "Well, I've got these now. I'm gonna tell you, my armor crafting is not the greatest. I'm much better at making weapons and devices, especially clockwork devices. But that's neither here nor there. Anyways, these were given to me, and I was just tinkering around with them. You see, and I was trying to make them stronger and reinforce
see.
them. So actually, I think these might help you. They look. I mean, I think the enchantments that I've done on them are going to hold for quite a while, and I think that you might like them, and I think that they'll help you and make you stronger. And essentially, she gives you guys each the three of you that are wearing armor a set of +1 armor of the
Nice.
variation that you are wearing. So I will put
Nice.
those into the party sheet.
Ooh, is this
Or-
leather made out of otter skin?
No, it's actually made out of
Of Bob.
troll skin. It's a cured troll skin.
Oh, maybe
I'm working on a way of curing it in such a way that I can enable some sort of regenerative properties, but I haven't quite nailed down the process of that, unfortunately. But I do
Well-
use troll skin leather for a lot of my applications.
Instead
wear
of
'em long enough, does a
regenerating,
new
maybe
troll
you could
grow
just
back from it?
grant temporary hit points. Yeah.
What? I missed
How about
that.
the armor itself regenerating, not us regenerating?
Mm. Oh, that would be. Yeah, that's true.
The
That'd be-
armor gives you temporary hit
have-
points.
We found a couple of these vials, so we wanted to give you this vial of alchemist fire. I'm sure it's hard to come by, and that way you don't have to make it yourself.
Do you think we should?
And I'm going to pull out of my sack my harp.
Ooh, oh,
to,
okay.
if
We're
you
just.
want to
Here
take
we
a look
go.
at this, see if there's anything you can do to make it a little better. You can take your time. There's no rush. Just as the muse guides you.
What is it again? I'm sorry.
My harp.
Oh, your harp. I mean, I could certainly find something cool to do with this if you don't mind parting with it for a while.
Yep. So I'll put it
And
in
if I
my
break it,
inventory.
I'll replace it full cost. I promise.
That thing's gonna
put it,
come back
in
bejeweled.
Tina's
I'm
shop.
telling you right now.
We have 4 suits of Black Army, Black Dragon Army chainmail. Do you think we should give that to her?
Give them one of
Guys?
them to screw with.
One?
Yeah.
So she thanks you for the alchemist fire. This stuff is some of my favorite stuff on the planet. I love this stuff. I almost said on Earth, but like they
On
don't
Kryn.
live on Earth. Yeah, on Kryn. Thanks. But she's very excited for the alchemist fire, and she's like, "Thank you," like super
We
excited.
can hear her
for
in the background. She's like,
Oh, I'm going to blow it up.
Yes. Exactly.
I'm not angry, just terribly, terribly hurt.
But if you guys, I did put the new armors into the party sheet. And she'll, if any of you want like some assistance making sure they fit right, she'll help you like adjust the straps or anything like that. Make sure that it's a good fit. And she can, cut them a bit if you need more room or anything like that. She kind of offers her assistance in that way to make sure the armor works out for you.
I'm happy to give her my old armor if she wants to.
Oh, yes.
Use
I
it
mean,
for-
I'm always happy for materials for experimenting with.
Absolutely. There you go.
Awesome.
I'll just delete it from
Yeah,
my
you
sheet.
guys can just anything you want to give her, you can just delete off your sheet. And she takes it all eagerly. She's like, "Oh, that goes in the leather pile. Oh, that goes in the metal pile. Oh, got to take these buckles off of this." And she like
Scrap metal.
is semi-organized, but you guys can see it's just like piles of shit and boxes of shit like everywhere.
I got a quick question, Robin. On my
Yes.
character sheet inventory, I have this Aurora Bloom. That's the one I traded for the potion, right? It was the
Yes.
flower that
Yep.
incurity. Okay, I'm just gonna
Yep.
delete it because I
That
don't
you
want to
got
get
your
confused.
superior or
Superior healing,
supreme,
yeah.
whichever one I forgot. I'm working on a book of plants and stuff, but that's on the back burner right now. But that's where I pulled that one from. It's
Yeah,
from
I didn't want to
unreleased
get
product.
confused
Yeah,
that it was still in my inventory.
it's coming soon though.
Cool.
And then
Instagram.
I'm also gonna say, so one last thing before we head on out. And first of all, thank you so much for all your time and for this wonderful armor.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Stay, and I'll show him the massive. I've been
who's
working
a
with him,
good boy?
and
I
as he
love a good boy.
grows up, he's gonna become my partner and my mount. So keep in the back of your mind, maybe if you have like a
Sorry, that was my cat.
mounted cannon or something that can go on him, any kind of weapon or armor, keep it in the back of your mind.
I will. I'll have to, when he's a little bigger, she kind of like lifts up his ears and like squishes his little like extra skin rolls that puppies have. She like gives him a good little squish and feel over. When he's a bit bigger, I'll have to get his measurements. I know sometimes with these dogs, they're not always the same size. And she's like looking up his ear again. Oh, he's a good boy. And she like pets him. But yes, yes, yes. When he's a bit bigger, you bring him back and I'll measure him and I'll see what I can get for you. What do you think about flamethrowers?
Excellent. That would be awesome.
Okay.
Fuck you.
She gets like super excited and she starts mumbling again and scribbling in her book some more.
We can hear her.
Oh, I'm going to blow it up.
Yes. But if you guys are heading out to Steel Springs, which is where the Lord Vicaris took the soldiers, you might want to hurry. They've been there for like 2 days now, and I've heard some of the soldiers here on retainer. They've been talking. There's quite a lot of rumors swelling that things may not be looking so great at Steel Springs. And I know you guys are all, very capable warriors and all of that, and mage, and I'm sure they could use your assistance. But that's like the most somber you have ever seen her. She goes right back to bubbling about things she's gonna build and stuff like that.
You said Steel Springs?
Steel Springs, yes. Do you know where that is?
It's right next to Cocoa
Looking
Beach.
at the map, I don't see it.
Yeah.
Right next to
so-
Cocoa Beach.
Is it on the continent of
Florida.
Angela map?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
So Steel Springs, wow, it doesn't actually say which direction it is or anything. Sorry, I'm trying to find it.
It's not really that important. I was just gonna look on the map.
Yeah, it's not that far
where it was.
away.
Okay.
We'll say it's maybe 4 hours away from Calaman, by foot. So it's not that far. Oh wait. Oh, I take it back. There is information where it is. Retcon. Okay, it is 30 miles west of Calaman. I just was looking in the wrong area for where it's at. So it's 30 miles west of Calaman. It doesn't say, that's like all of the information that it gives me. It's a crossing of the Inkwater River. It's called Steel Springs, and it's 30 miles west of Calaman. How long would it take you to get 30 miles on foot? I
Right.
need that calculator.
Well, at normal pace, it's 3 miles an hour. For 8 hours, travel is 24 miles in one day.
Okay.
If you move at a fast pace, then you can go a full 30 in a day.
Okay. Yeah. So if you guys want to hoof it, you could make it there in a day. Or
It's already 11 o'clock,
in the morning, yes.
and then we have lunch. Then we have our nap after lunch. May as well just
Second lunch,
leave in the next morning.
and then supper, and then dinner.
No, we
Second-
don't really know
second
this
lunch,
Garrett
supper,
very
You
well.
forget second breakfast. Sorry. What did you guys? Are you
Yeah, we
guys
don't
still
wanna-
here with Tatina, or kind of prepping your
So do you need any I don't
Yeah,
have a
tell him
lot,
he's-
but I'm happy to help fund your work if you need some assistance.
Oh, so there's this fellow on the council. He's a nice enough fellow. He actually pays me really well to work here. He's with the Guild of Engineers here in Kalaman. He's their guild leader, and I am technically on his payroll, so I'm doing very well for myself. Thank you very much, though.
He said, I would like to fund your work. Wink, wink. Think he's flirting with you.
She is entirely oblivious to that, if that is the case.
That's all I had with her.
All right. So,
Who took the bag of tricks? The gray one?
nobody.
Strings.
Strings.
Strings. I see it.
Oh, strings, okay.
Strings. Okay.
Yeah. All right. And it may seem like I'm doling out magic items, but there be reasons.
Doling them out. Doling them out. Like,
Doling
you
them
just-
out.
I don't
It's
hear
like
anybody
candy.
complaining.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. They make pineapples. Dole does.
Yeah.
And bananas.
Get them in a can.
Okay. So, just if there's other things you guys want to do, that's fine. Just bear in mind that everything you've heard, Tatina said the soldiers in town have been talking. There's rumors, lots of rumors, that the battle at Steel Springs is not going very well. So that maybe give you a sense of urgency to go there. But obviously, you guys can do as you please.
Do we want to head out today or kind of do it first thing in the morning?
Well, if we
I
can
think
push
we need to
most
get
of the way there,
started. Yeah.
and then in the morning, wake up fresh and go the last couple miles and get there early and refreshed.
Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah, Tomani's ready to go.
Because the only negative to doing 30 miles in a day is we get a minus to our perception.
Yeah.
So seeing stuff along the way. Otherwise, we could do 30 miles in a day.
No, you couldn't. No
Also,
way.
We're
Blisters.
adventurers.
Tomani is not doing
Blisters
30 miles
and-
in one day. There's no way.
With the dragon.
Unless there's a
Stains.
wagon involved or something.
sweat stains on my silk shirts. No.
Sorry, guys. Oh, I just hate that the reference manual drives me crazy sometimes, but I'm getting there. Okay. So, okay.
Yeah, it's definitely I wish I would have started using it from the first day,
yeah,
right?
I think I
Then
would
I would have
be,
been
yeah, a lot more
used to it.
proficient with it. Yeah.
Instead of kind of getting like forced into it, at least
Yeah.
not totally, but
But now, at least they made it cool now. It's got all the new stuff you can do with it, and it's all
Some
better
of them.
now.
Yeah,
Not
it
all of 'em,
looks
it's
nice.
annoying.
Don't get me wrong.
There's-
I think my biggest complaint, at least with this module in particular, is that the entries are just really long. So I have
Yeah.
to do a lot of scrolling, like back up to the top, back down to the bottom, because they put a lot of segments on one page.
You know, you can duplicate them all, and then split and then erase and make like 3 out of 1. You can manipulate it any way you
Yeah,
want.
but I have like a life and kids.
What?
It's just-
What are you saying?
wait. So
It's
if
like
I
you're-
give somebody
it's
an
like you're
extra
a mom
dollar,
and a
they'll do that
wife and-
better.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I like
So
the little picture of the letter for Darrett. I actually made that. Like, so I do a little bit of like prep for this game, but not to that level.
Drake, if it wasn't copyrighted, you could sell. Here's my version of the. It's way better. It's broken up. It's so easy. You could just redo it.
Yeah,
yeah.
but Watsy would sue your pants.
Yeah, they
you
would.
can't
they
use
would.
it. You can't say it's D&D fan content. Come on, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could sell it on the DMs Guild. I guess you
Fan
could.
fiction.
But Fantasy Grounds might not like it.
All right. So
Just hand it out for donations. That's what you do.
Yeah, that's even
in
worse.
the interest of time, and so that maybe we can get a little action tonight.
Ooh.
I think I'm not
Wait,
gonna roll
what?
any random encounters for
Wait,
your
I'm
guys'
out.
travel
I'm out.
this time.
Oh.
We don't need to do them all the time. So, let's look at the calendar. If you guys left on the 18th, you would travel part of the way there on the 18th and then reach there on the 19th. Correct? Yeah, I think that's right. So now it's the 19th of Earth Green. Goodness. Okay, so you guys find the river. I forgot what it's called already. The Inkwater River. And maybe like a couple miles back, you guys can get like a pretty good vantage point of like what's actually going on, where they are. So let's see if there's any checks that you guys
Cheerbits. Thank you,
can
McClancy.
make.
Cheerbits. Hi,
Well, money
boss.
has a spyglass too, so like long
Oh,
distance
that's
stuff
true.
can be
Yeah.
at advantage, I think.
Mick Lancy.
Okay. So let's see.
Let's go back to the game screen just in case anything
Oh,
happens.
okay. I see. There is a whole second. Yeah, see this. It's just the way this thing is laid out. Okay. Um. So we have this. As you guys begin to see it's not even a river. It's a brook, which is like a much smaller river. Anyway, so as you guys see the brook of the Inkwater, you can actually see smoke rising from the tree line just past the river. And you guys can see Calaman soldiers. They're kind of like limping in small groups, 2 to 3 of them together. You can see them coming out of the tree line, limping, supporting each other, and it looks like they are headed in your direction, out. Just a couple of small groups of these soldiers. From where you are, you can't really hear much, just maybe the occasional person shouting fall back, that kind of stuff. So then just a moment or two later, you can see some dragon army soldiers kind of chasing them out of out of the tree line.
So some combat tracker cleanup.
Yes, what do I need to
Elgo
do?
Duck Ditcher.
Yeah, let's do that.
And
Flannel
Guy.
Print.
And Bob.
You
Bob
guys are
the
better
Otta Guy.
DMs than me. Yeah, Bob.
Bob
Who's
the
got
Otta
himself
yeah,
Guy.
target with Shadow Blade. I don't
that's
know
fine.
why.
She's the DM. If she wants to keep him in there, she can keep him in there.
Yeah,
Tell
no,
her
it's
what to do.
I would have cleaned it out like once we got into any sort of combat for sure. But I do appreciate you guys looking out for me. That's amazing. Okay,
We're
so
insulting you, however you want to interpret it.
it's fine.
Assistant DMing.
I
That's
don't
what we're
take it
doing.
that way. I'm like, guys, I'm like the world's nicest person. It's fine. um Okay, so that's what you guys see. You guys can see some soldiers kind of limping out of the tree line. You can hear a couple of them fall back, and then you can see these dragon army soldiers a bit back, but it does seem like they're flushing them out, maybe like kind of like running, like moving their horses in like lines or whatever, and they
Do
are
we see this
chasing, but they're
Yahoo
not like
who's
actively
supposedly in
attacking them.
charge?
Not really, not from
Fuckers.
here. It's all kind of like hectic, but no, you don't see Bakaris. You just see these small couple groups of Calaman soldiers retreating.
We start to
So
head
let's see
towards them.
what the layout of this is. Sorry, I was gonna roll a whole bunch of shit real quick.
Shit roller.
I see. Okay, so you guys come on this map. You'll be in the southern portion of the map once I share it. Sorry. How do I didn't think about this very well. And if you guys want, you can be starting like much farther away. That's totally fine. But just to get you guys so you can kind of see what's going on. Let me show you where the enemies are. I think that's all of them. Yeah, so I hate when it does it this way, but it puts like the token of the monster in the same square. I prefer it like this. I know technically they occupy the same space, but so they're riding on their horses. Make sense?
Does.
Okay, so I'm gonna unlock tokens actually really quick because you guys are still pretty far away as you're witnessing this, but like if you want you can run into and try to help these soldiers, or you can observe from afar or attack from afar, whatever you guys want. But right now you're not technically a part of this combat, air quotes. So you guys can just describe to me what you want to do and then we'll go from there.
Probably head towards the stream.
All right, so Minos, you're gonna go charging in.
Bugle will
Yep.
as well.
Does there seem to be any kind of defendable place back here where we can corral the K's?
I mean, just not probably not really because they're coming out of the forest into maybe like you guys are in more open, maybe like hilly sort of area, which is how you're kind of watching what's happening. So I wouldn't say that there's a whole lot of like cover where you guys are, other than like the hills, so you could be behind a hill or something like that. Just
Yeah, that's what Tomani wants to do. Like be in some, like maybe over here where these trees are at.
okay. Yeah, so I'll for those of you that are like running in and rushing in, I'll let you, you'll have your, some time to get into a position. I'm gonna go ahead and pass or send out the initiative roll for everybody. But for those of you that are like hanging back, or what, maybe not firing right away or whatever, we can figure out how to kind of work that stuff in, I
Robin, look
guess.
at the map I put in the Saturday stream.
I know, it's so beautiful. And I meant to message you earlier about the ones you had showed me,
I just,
yesterday or today?
when you showed me when this map popped up, I'm like, wait, I've seen that map.
Yeah.
And then I saw it on
I know. And I wish I had
Dynamic
taken,
Dungeons.
taken some time to see how to do the animated stuff, but I haven't really looked into
Well,
it that
it's
much
really
yet.
easy. Just download that map into your campaign image file and
Mhm.
then
Pull it out of-
refresh
drop
and
it in.
search for it, and there it is.
Yeah, it doesn't take any prep other than setting
You can
up the
actually,
grid the
from
same
your
way you do.
assets, you could drag it right onto this map and stretch it out to where it's supposed to be, and then freaking turn off the blower, this layer, and all the tokens would be right where you put them.
Okay. I mean, we're close enough to break. We could, if Rob's okay with, we could go on break and I could try to do that real quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
I see him
Yeah, since
talking, but I
I
don't
mean,
know
if
him.
you, I don't know how it's going to affect your computer, but we can find out.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm
the other problem though.
I,
Like, can
I
my
don't think
computer
it's
handle
very
that?
resource. I don't think it uses much
Okay.
resources though,
We
as much
we
as you
haven't done
think.
any combat tonight, so we don't know, like last time we were super laggy in combat and we haven't done any combat yet. But I did disable the party stats extension. Anyways, Discord. So I don't know if it's Discord's not working or for Rob or something.
Can you guys not hear me?
Oh, wait, I
Yeah.
can
Now
now.
we can.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do the break. Well, if she wants to do that map or not, that's up to her. But since
I'm
we're so
certainly
close
willing to
to,
try. As long as Rob's okay with that.
Yeah, I'm good, right?
Okay. And then we'll come back and it'll be combat time, maybe with a cool map.
All right, very good. Let's take a break then.
Cool.
All right, everybody, we're going to take a break for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. You know how it goes. Ten minutes. Saturday, Saturday, it isn't Sunday. I don't know how it goes, you guys. I know there's a song that goes Saturday, Saturday. Maybe I can look that up. Well, there's apparently a foreign language song called Saturday, Saturday, but I cannot read that. Humpty Sharma Key Dulehania. Yeah. Bye. Bye-bye. I'm out. So let me just remind everybody that you can come see Dragonlance here every other Saturday. Divine Contention every other Saturday, except for next week. Not gonna play next week. And then Sunday, tomorrow, we have All Things Fantasy Grounds Talk Show. We give away prizes. And big time, episode 250, not tomorrow, but 8 days from now, July 2nd. Everybody who comes to that show is going to win. So mark that in your calendar. Then Solasa is actually on hiatus till July 19th, but on alternate Wednesdays, we play Gloomhaven here. And then on Friday, we play Keys from the Golden Vault. DM Joe numbers. I'm going to run a commercial now. Some of you will see it, some of you won't. But regardless, in 7.5 minutes, we'll be back. The people that are seeing the commercial now are losers. I don't know how it works, you guys. I think if you're a follower or a subscriber, you don't see it, or I don't know how it works. It's funny. I've never gotten an answer on that. I looked on Google and tried to figure out when you run an ad break, who sees it and who doesn't. And I've had people tell me, nope, I don't see anything. And I don't know if they're a follower or a subscriber, or if you're just a person who's in the chat. If you see it, I don't know how it works. All I know is I hit the button and hope I get 3 cents somehow. All right, so the question is, after the show's over at 9 o'clock, what am I going to eat? I need to plan. I need to plan what I'm going to eat. I don't know. I have pulled chicken in the fridge. I have some grapes. I have some frozen beef patties, which I started a fire with in my house the other day, cooking them in a pan. Stupid. And I have egg rolls, frozen egg rolls. And I have some lunch meat that I can eat. I have I'm searching my brain for what's in the fridge. Oh, I have granola bars. Oh, you know what? I should get a granola bar right now. I got 5 minutes. I'm gonna get a granola bar right now. I'll be back. Drinking my Gatorade. All right. We're going to be back on streaming.
Like a yard. It's like a community yard sale weekend. So like our whole everybody in the neighborhood just about was doing yard sales.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like
So, like,
that.
yeah, everybody was walking around, going to like my husband and I took turns riding our bikes around the neighborhood to go look at other people's yard sales.
The problem is, don't buy the crap that they're selling too. That's what
Yeah.
happens.
I was
You
just
get
looking for
more
like
crap.
books or like D&D things or anything
Board
like
games.
that. Yeah, I was looking for board games, but not that many people had any. Or they had like, the mass market garbage like Monopoly and shit like that.
Hey, don't you knock
Missing
Monopoly.
pieces.
I don't like Monopoly.
We're live.
We are. Sorry, we're chit-chatting.
Chit-chat.
Chit-chat.
We're back.
We're back, and the map should look pretty cool now.
Oh, let's look at it.
Hopefully.
Oh, man.
We'll see how this goes. So yeah, I'll allow you guys to kind of move around. I know Minos is kind of charging in, so if anybody's charging in with him, you guys can handle that real quick right now if you want.
Yep, Bubo is.
All right, so before he leaves, I'm going to. Do I have to be? No, I don't have to be Jason. I'm just going to call after him. Take this die when you're rolling shitty and you hear me sing an inspiring ditty. Oh, won't you please take this die? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Give him bardic inspiration.
Oh, I love it.
Take me down to Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty.
And it's a D8. So.
Nice.
Oh, won't you take me down?
You gave that to Minos, right?
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Okay, so then we'll kind of start at the top and work our way through. Like a normal combat. So this guy is gonna move his horse and chase these soldiers because he's a dick, and that's what they do. Forget
He
how
has
far the
horse
horses
with
can
him.
move.
Nice.
A horse. Where's the horse's movement? Oh,
40?
I see.
40.
It's 60, guys. It's 60.
Oh, it's a riding horse.
It's a war horse.
Did they change that? They used to be slower than riding horses, but maybe they're faster now.
Both. You guys taught me this, and I always forget. Selection mode.
Strings has been given
Oh, I see.
an inspiration by the Ship of Fools in the chat.
Oh, nice.
Is that the cards inspiration or?
No, just inspiration.
Nice.
Thank you. I'll make sure.
Robin
Oh
doesn't
my
have
gosh, I don't know what I'm
two
doing.
slots for available for inspiration.
Please. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I can do this. Gosh darn it. No, I can't.
Go dang it.
Like me.
I
Are you
just
trying
wanna
to
move
target
them
all of them?
together, yes.
It's not. I don't find it easy.
It's not letting me select the fudging horse with him. Alright, I'm just gonna have to move them, whatever. Okay, so he
Yeah,
can go
spread them
60.
out a little if that's the case.
It's fine. Oh, they are targeted together. Gosh
Nice.
darn it.
Yeah, it doesn't really give you the indication that they are.
Yeah, and I can't measure the move either. 5, 10, 15. No,
That's because you don't have the tokens locked.
double.
You gotta lock the token.
Oh, thanks, guys. I'm
But you
so
know,
dumb.
That's going to break her lock. That they joined them together.
There we go. Okay, whatever. So he's gonna make it, here.
so if the tokens are locked, you can't group them. Is that true? Or you got to redo it?
No, they
No,
were grouped, but there's no
can.
graphical indicator
Oh.
that they're grouped, so I was just dumb. He's on his horse, but he's gonna attack this Calaman soldier. with
Drake,
his
what's this-
multi-attack.
What's the extension that automatically locks tokens when you start the encounter?
CA.
CAE.
Diablo
Oh, is it?
Bobs.
Oh, yeah. I think it's maybe
when
a
you add them
setting.
to the combat tracker,
Mhm.
it locks.
Gotcha.
Down arrow.
There we go. That makes more sense.
And he also made it, if you down arrow and you're using XP, it adds it to the
Mm-hmm.
party sheet. I can't believe Fantasy Grounds doesn't do it that way, right?
They will. They'll steal it.
It seems
Oh,
like
no.
it should be done that
Lifts
way.
his other attack.
Miss,
Alright.
you suck.
This
Now, is that-
wounded...
Is that, hey, you missed, you suck, or is that miss, you suck?
Miss, you suck.
Miss, which you suck.
Okay, there's special rules for these Calaman soldiers because they're wounded.
Special rules. They move
Yes.
half.
Yeah, they move half speed. I can't find it.
Motherfuck me.
Indeed.
I try to make up for Bob not being here.
I just, every time I hear those Robin sounds, I remember the time she said it and why she was so mad. And I just remember.
Okay, yeah. They move
Could-
15 feet. That's it.
Difficult terrain for them, basically.
Yeah, they're wounded, tired. Okay. So this guy, he comes like closer to you guys, and you can see he's pretty battered, and like his face is all cut and bleeding, and he's like holding one of his arms, and he just looks in bad shape, and he's like, please, you have to help us. They're chasing us. And yeah, he just looks not great. He's not doing great. It's still not true.
Oh, it's Ilnatri, eh? Okay, kitty, you have to get down now. Daddy's got to fireball some shit. Which I totally am. Yeah! Ah!
Wait till somebody makes an animated spell token pack.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's gonna be insane.
Wait, how come it's not targeting those guys? It should target them. Whatever. Fuck.
Sorry.
No, it's I did it wrong. I don't know how to use these things. I know how to sell them. I just don't know how to play. All right, here we go. All the dice.
Look at all them failures.
Wow.
And then suck it, bitches. Oh, I hit the button. Did it do it?
Give it a second.
Yeah, I don't want to do it twice.
Is it being laggy again? You guys,
Maybe
I'm so sorry.
I'll. There we go.
Dead, dying, dead.
Oh,
Nice.
Dead.
No!
All but one.
Deborah!
Third level spell. Pass my turn.
Okay, give me a second. Let me clear these guys out.
Isn't there a button for clear all dead? I don't know.
There is. I just pushed it. It was a little laggy. Okay.
Oh wait, that guy's not dead. What the hell?
Yeah, he's the only one that didn't die.
Did he fell
Yes.
off his horse? His horse fell over and crushed his leg.
As you did your
took his-
fireball, you hear all these Calaman soldiers just kind of gasp in awe, and now a couple of them are looking at you, Izzy, like they're a little scared.
I just go like this. I just go like that.
So, Minos.
It's kind of like in Los Angeles when you walk in the
Okay.
DMV and you have an appointment, but the 150 Hispanics sitting in the chairs. This isn't racist. I'm just saying they're all Hispanic. And you walk right up to the counter and they all gasp, like, "Who? How did you do that?" That literally happened to me.
I'm looking at a couple things here.
You're fine. Lord knows I take a million hours on my
There,
turn.
Drake, there's a fireball for you in Discord.
Should I put that in my tokens folder? I've already started downloading it.
I've got them in different colors, too.
I think I can go there.
Alrighty.
Do you have it in red?
Then
I
we're
do.
going to do a bonus action rage. And while we did that, while we were moving up, we're gonna kind of grab out a javelin and pitch it at him.
Love it. Unfortunately, you missed.
Yeah. And that's it.
All right. Strings.
All right. Well, there's no real until something else changes. Not a whole lot to worry about. Where did Mino? Okay, I don't want to get too far away from him, so I'm actually gonna stay where I am.
Damn it, Robin! I don't
And
have the stats for that fireball. I just killed 90 people.
I'm at a negative. There's
Alright.
400 people in between me and him, so there's no point in even trying to shoot this guy. But I will. Lacking anything else better to do, turn back to Toe Money. No one rolls like our rogue, beats up trolls like our rogue. No one pokes all our foes full of holes like our rogue. There is no one so worthy of inspiration. I give our die to our rogue and give
I
him
didn't know what
bardic
song that
inspiration.
was.
It's Gaston
From
from
Beauty.
Beauty and the
Beauty and the
Beast.
Beast.
Oh, no wonder I didn't know. Beauty and the Beast. I've never seen it.
And then we'll move up. 25. And just because I can, I'll go ahead and move up another 25. And stay will come with.
Alrighty. Whoops. Okay. All right. This guy, he's gonna pull something out of his pocket.
Oh,
Easy.
And
watch out while I
you
whip
guys
this
can
out.
see that it's like a
Ah!
small little horn, and he's going to use his action to blow the horn. And that's what he does with his turn.
I used my reaction to cast
Right.
shield on his horn. No, I don't know.
Do I
he's
recognize?
gonna move.
Is he calling for help? Is he retreating? Do I know what this or what he was signaling?
Yeah, so he kind of turned around back towards like where they had all come from and blew it in that direction. So use that information as you will. Come to whatever conclusion you
It'd
decide.
be kind of silly if you're by yourself and you blow the retreat horn.
All right. This wounded soldier can move 15 feet. So he's going to use his action to disengage and try to get away from this guy. And he's limping. One of his feet look pretty mangled up. He's not doing great. None of these guys are doing great. Toe money.
Well, Tomoni's gonna see this lone survivor all the
Hey,
way
there's still a
back
guy
there.
over here and a horse.
Yeah, but realizes that this Calaman soldier is actually providing. And Tomoni needs to move up 5
Oh,
feet. He's
true.
gonna
So you can get advantage, or
sneak
not
attack.
advantage, but sneak attack. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna move up 5 feet, so he's not at long range, and takes a shot with a short bow. Say, message for you, sir. Twang. Oops, that's my short sword, but still the same roll to hit. Here, hold this.
And it's a hit.
Message for you, sir.
Wow, nice damage roll.
Oh, sweet Concord, I shall avenge. Not quite dead, sir.
And let me see.
Diablo Bob just now texted me, no, I will not be playing today.
Oh, that's all right.
And I think Tomoni will move as a bonus action and the rest of his move, he's got plenty of movement to get over behind these rocks.
All right.
And pass my turn.
See, I'm
You
sorry.
got
Did
it.
you go behind the rock? What was that again?
Yeah.
The
like
wizard's
there.
out in.
Yeah.
I'm feeling all emboldened. Say he just killed 6 people.
All right. This guy will move his 15, but he's got buddies in the way. 5, 10, diagonally again, and 15. Which the warhorse does nothing because he's got a rider.
Robin, did you yawn just now?
I did. I'm sorry. It's been a long
It's very
week
contagious
for
yawning.
me. Okay, this guy's gonna move, so 5, 10 through his friend, 15 technically to get there. Bubo.
Yeah, Bubo is going to try to get up as far as he can. Run and dash. To get up to there.
You got it.
And that'll be his turn.
You got
I
it,
sure
dude.
hope you don't die up there.
Hopefully.
All right, this guy's 15, but through his friend, 5, 10, 15.
See,
Okay,
that's a
there.
better sound clip than the other ones.
And
Huh?
this guy
I
will
hope you don't die when you're up there.
disengage. He's going to disengage to move away. 15. All right, we have reached the bottom of the initiative order. So, you guys hear some more dragon army soldiers emerging from the tree line.
I got more fireballs.
So we're gonna go ahead and add them really quick, and then I will advance the round. All right, so new round.
I heard a dog bark. Roof, roof.
All right, this guy moves 15.
Was that the
enters
round
10.
change thing, Robin? Is it a dog barking now?
Possibly, I don't know.
That's so funny.
No, it's because Stay has Mastiff in his name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it picked up the trigger for Mastiff.
Got it. That was funny.
Okay, this is not the guy on the horse. He can move 30 feet. Okay. And he's going to throw a javelin. To look at the range on these real quick. 120. Okay. Max range.
That's a Lamar. Wow, 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 wow.
He's gonna... Man, shooting through his friend on the horse is going to be tough.
You can shoot the horse.
I mean, if he nat ones it, he's going to hit the horse. He's going to try and shoot it at Minos. Yeah, I think if he nat ones this, I'm going to have him hit the horse. Can I multi-attack with javelin? Yes, I can. Cool. He launches one javelin at Minos. Ooh, I dropped that 20 though. That's unfortunate. Still hits. Because I'm outside of the effective range. And one more javelin. He checks at you, Minos.
Oh.
Unfortunately, that is a miss. Those are like the best rolls I've ever had in my life. And yeah, okay. Toe money.
All right. Well, Tomani's going to put another arrow in that guy. He's just going to kind of pop out from behind the rock and move back. So
All right, you got it.
not necessarily going to move my token. Short bow, twang. Ooh.
That's a hit.
And there's the damage.
You killed him. So he kind of slumps off the horse, and smacks into the ground.
And since he blew the horn and there's new people coming, Tomani's going to get behind the rock and as a bonus action, hide
All right.
down there.
I am cool with that. Very nice. 23. Okay. Is not treat.
Well, I couldn't get the animated token in here in time, so this is going to be boring again. But I'm going to do... I don't think I can get... Yeah, I can only get those guys, so I'll do that.
What's the range of fireball?
150.
150. Okay.
Yeah.
It used to be like 400.
Yeah, I
It's
remember.
crazy. It's like
All right,
It's
here
like,
we go.
can we see them? Well, they're like way far away. Well, how far away? Well, they're like 400 feet. Fireball.
Oh, perfect.
Like, you
Fireball.
bastard.
All right. Yay. One succeeded.
'Cause
on
my-
the save.
My map only had 300 squares on it, so
Okay, the guy... You killed the horse, so this guy's going to take some fall damage. So let me just roll that. 3 to Dragon Soldier 8.
I think he's got to also make a dexterity check, or he gets pinned under the horse. Is that part
Sounds
of it?
right.
Sounds right for stunning too.
He dies from the fall damage anyway. So how can I like apply this as damage so we get the blood? You know what? It's not that big of a deal.
The
He's dead.
die, just drag it to the wounds on the
Too
NPC
late.
sheet or on the
No.
combat tracker
It's
wounds.
too late.
No, I'm just telling you how to do it.
I gotcha. Okay. You
Wait,
can
can
just drag a
I just
flat
learned
die
how to
like
do that like a little while ago. Just drag it right from chat right onto the wounds,
I
then
didn't
it
know that.
apply it.
I did not
Can-
know that.
Can
Matt taught me that like 2 weeks ago.
Can players not access tokens? What the hell's going on here?
No,
Correct.
players have never
No.
been able to.
That
is a
what
DM
the
only
fuck?
thing.
Community, yeah. You in classic.
No,
you
even in
guys
classic
could.
you
Oh,
couldn't.
I thought you could.
I just, it's been so long since I've tried to manipulate anything. I was trying to get that token in there, but I couldn't do it.
Sorry about that. Will that be all for
Well,
you? Is
no, in classic
Oh,
you had
sorry.
share tokens folders that they had access to.
Yeah, but she would have
Yeah.
to put, like I
The
put it in
DM
the
has
shared.
to do it.
Yeah, she has to put it
but
in
you
her
guys could at
folder.
least
Right.
look at the things that were there.
I'm out of
Okay,
fireballs,
let's go
everybody. So
moves.
just be aware. You only
We're
get
just
two.
gonna move there.
Just in time for the real combat to start.
You tell your friends if they show up here, they get scorched right away. That's how it works.
Yeah, and as these guys are passing you, they're like, "Oh, thank you so much," whatever. But they're like super tired and hurt and all those things. Strength.
All right, so I'm going to move up 25 feet. And Steve will be with me, and I'm going to shoot.
Fire away.
And fail. I am a halfling, though. It shouldn't. I get to reroll.
Yes.
What? You remembered without the extension? What?
Yeah, I wonder if you have to have an effect on you that says half of luck for it to work.
And it's supposed to be your if you have the trait.
Yeah. I have the extension in here. So I always use that one. Okay. Sorry, Sven. I will look
I
into
do have the halfling luck trait.
Yeah. I'll look into it. Maybe my extension is out of date. or
Maybe you just
something.
don't have it turned on, maybe.
I don't know. It's definitely on. Okay. Doopy doop doop doop. Okay, this guy's going to How many
Yeah, automatic
reinforcements
halfling
can I
luck
call?
is on there, version 1.3.
Can I? Oh, I was supposed to roll on the table. Okay, I will remember that at the end of this round. Somebody, I need a thing that reminds me to do things at initiative 0. Okay.
Put a guy in at
Yeah,
initiative 0.
I should. You are correct. I should do that. But I think when the round resets, it's always gonna re-roll that NPC's initiative.
Not if you have my static initiative
I
extension,
do, but I don't know
and
how
then
to
you
use
just set
that.
it to 0.
At the very bottom of the
Or
NPC
set
sheet,
it to
there's a little
-1 or whatever.
there's a
Okay.
little spot to set an initiative at the bottom of the NPC sheet.
Okay. Oh, I see. Thanks. Hopefully that works.
And I noticed that some of the or I should say the converters are, when there's a legendary and stuff like that actions, they're coding that now, which is kind of neat. You know, setting the initiative 20 for a legendary action as a separate NPC sheet is pretty cool.
But
Okay.
not
Or
enough
some
of the
of them are.
converters are doing that.
Okay.
Some
Yeah,
of them
that's
are.
the person doing it has to be conscious of making an extra
10,
NPC for that.
20. Oh yeah, he's totally gonna go this way.
It helps dramatically though when you're running it.
Yeah, it sure does.
It's gonna
Get
come
it.
attack you, string.
Right up on top.
Missed with the first one. Okay, back to normal for me. Yeah, you're so tiny. He keeps like carving right across your head, but you just duck just a little bit. All right.
I get
Cool.
my bolt back.
This horse
I'll
is
put my
going
hand out.
to run away without a rider. So Bubo, if you want, you get an attack of opportunity. Otherwise,
Is it
it's
running
gonna
away?
dash. Yes, it's gonna dash
shucks.
away.
All right. Well, then, yeah, I will. Nah, I'm going to leave it. I
Okay.
don't really
So
care
it's
about
going
a horse.
120 feet away.
Can you pull its tail? Just pull its tail as it goes by.
Yeah.
What I wanted
it
to
a
do was I
kickback.
wanted to grab its reins and then haul it back and then hand it off to some of the wounded soldiers to ride. But if it's spooked, then
Yeah. Oh
whatever.
yeah. It's out skis. It looked pretty nervous, and whatnot.
All good.
All right. Mostly because I freaking hate dealing with the mounts.
Mounts are banned.
Well, if
No,
they're
not
war
banned.
horses, they can actually fight on their own, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
it's
could.
meh. It's a horse. Okay, this one's gonna move away. 15. It's 4 guys. And same for this one. Sorry, guys. Alright, where's my initiative? Oh. Okay, Mina.
Okay, I'm not sure why it gave me the rage sound again.
did you have
Because it's
rage
part
on
of your static.
Yeah, it's just
She has
reading it
the
as a
she has
chat
the
trigger.
effects turned on in the chat. So
Yeah, because
Oh.
I like them. If you guys don't like it,
Yes.
She likes to
write
I
a
like
letter to
it.
management.
Yes.
All
Send
right,
a letter to management.
we're
Take
gonna
it
do a
up
little
with my
janky movement here.
That is classic.
And while we're doing that, we're pulling out our halberd.
Is that the end
Actually,
of it?
no, cancel that.
Okay.
I got reach on that thing, so I should be able to stop right here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stab through your friends.
Well, over the top of
Okay,
strings.
fair enough. He's pretty little. I'll allow it.
And then we'll target
Just
the.
make sure you can duck. If you nat one this, I might make you hit him. We'll see.
Duck? Oh, you're going to be missing a head.
Nah, you're good. You got it.
All right, and there comes the damage.
He's dead.
All right, and that was only 20 feet of movement, so we're going to go another 20 feet up there.
So if you can move
what are you
so
doing?
far.
You're just blocking the whole map, screwing her up. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, that's fine.
got this huge army coming in, and you're only giving her like half the map.
Yeah, it's fine.
Block him from coming at us. Can't add more tokens.
Map's full. Sorry.
Okay, he moves 20 here. He's gonna chuck his javelins at you, Minos. Damn, that was almost a 20. All right, one more javelin. Good grief. He's gonna
Can you
step
set a
behind this
chat
bush.
trigger when the DM actually hits in a
Yeah,
place
I know,
applaud
right?
thing? Like
You can.
You can.
it would never come up, but
Bubo!
All right. Well, Bubo is gonna stand by Minos and target Dragon Army soldier with a tolling of the dead.
Okay. I was gonna say, he is behind a bush, so I'd give you -2, but that's a saving throw, so.
Yeah, that's a save. So he fails, and he's
Yeah.
already injured, so he takes a little bit more.
ouch. He like
And
gets
he
behind
gets
some
That's a
bush,
shame.
and you're just like,
bonged.
gong. His head explodes.
He's dead. Well
And that'll
done.
be done.
Well done. Okay. I have to do a thing at initiative 0.
Do a thing.
Do it.
Dragon.
Roll on a table to see what happens.
A random player character and each creature within 10 feet of that character must succeed. Oh, okay. Let me pick. So, this is what happened. A volley of arrows comes out of the tree line towards you guys. I have to pick a character at random. So, from my DM screen, I'm going to roll a d5, and the order numerically will be Bubo 1, Izzy 2, Strings is 3, Tomani is 4, Minos is 5. Okay?
That's how I see the characters too.
It's the same order I see it in.
Okay, I didn't know. I don't know.
I don't know what the
I
logic
wasn't
is,
sure
but
either, but I think it's the order you logged on the table.
I think so. Okay,
it's not.
so the arrows
it's
hit
not. I've
is
seen
the
it
not tree.
resort.
So
Yeah, because I was
Izzy,
the
I
first
need
one
a
in.
dex save. I can do this with request.
Not
What?
alphabetical.
I'm gonna get hit with arrows? God damn it.
So none. Select Izzy. I need a dex save.
Wouldn't this
DC.
Maybe it's by IP address.
It's alphabetical,
That
but bulls don't
you?
count. I don't know. Yeah, that's right.
You succeeded. All right, so you managed to dodge the arrows. Well, that
I
was
do. Because I'm all
lackluster.
this. I did like this and like that. Like that.
All right.
I did
Next
Wonder Woman.
round.
Like arrows like that. Dun 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 dun, dun Wonder
Yeah, see, it
Woman.
didn't work, even though I set it to have 0 initiative. I don't know what I did wrong. It's fine.
It's fine.
Oh, money.
Oh,
Is there a
money.
checkbox next to the
Yeah,
number?
I made sure
And
I
it's checked?
selected that. Yep.
Don't need to test it. See if they change something.
I may also have like a million other extensions that could be causing a conflict with it or something. I don't know what I'm. You guys use so many extensions. I don't know what they do.
They do awesome stuff.
So Tomani's gonna move over by these rocks,
All right, 45. You're going.
and he's gonna check with these guys. Did you guys pay your toll?
They look at you like, oh, that's so funny. They're like
Just kidding.
gripping like wounds. They're bleeding. They're.
Yeah. And then he's going to ready an arrow. If anyone moves up to Bubo or Minos, he's gonna shoot him with an arrow.
I like it. You got
I'm gonna Solasa that freaking ready,
it.
and I'll put that on myself.
All right. Wounded runs away. Got 3 of them here in a row to move. It's lagging again.
Seems like running on my side just fine.
Yeah, it hasn't. We haven't talked about lag that much tonight like we normally do.
Sorry.
Maybe it was that extension that the stats one that
Yeah.
constantly is
And
calculating.
my computer's kind of a piece of shit. That I love very much. I'm just kidding, computer. Bubo.
All right. Well, Bubo is going to stay right where he is and continue with the tolling of the dead.
You told that dead.
And we'll see if he gets bumped or not. He
You go ahead. You take those
succeeds, so
bananas.
nothing happens.
He does succeed.
Well, the buffet
Huzzah.
plate is $12.50.
Yeah, come on. Let me make it one more time to initiative 0 so I can roll this table again that I was supposed to roll the first round as well. Okay, this guy runs away. Oh, I really want it to land on option number 7. Can I just pick an option instead
You
of rolling
could.
the
You'd
table?
never have to
We
tell
wouldn't
us.
know.
DM.
We wouldn't know.
Yeah, you guys
Well,
wouldn't see the dice roll, so you wouldn't know.
Exactly.
Roll it with a physical die on
Roll
your
a
table.
shadow die. And
Yeah, and then say, "Oh, I
It's
definitely
7.
rolled number 7."
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna matter much, anyways, because here I come, moving up.
Here I come
Target
to
this
save
guy.
the day.
Mighty Moose.
Mighty Moose.
All right, first swing.
Perfect.
Mighty Moo, because he's a
Okay. That's even better.
You
Dead.
killed it. No, that was my last one. I mean, good job, guys.
Yeah, yep.
You guys did it. You defeated all of the soldiers. So,
Gling! Izil Natri. Gling! It's my
I
turn.
have unlocked the token.
Oh. I'm going to say to these guys, hey guys, saved your asses.
Oh, wait. I
Thank you.
lied. No,
Is
he's
there more?
dead. I thought there was more, but he's dead. I'm done.
Okay.
Apparently there's
Just
people
that.
in the trees shooting arrows at us, but
Yeah. Listen, I didn't make it up. They're gone. Well, the arrow launching and all that stopped. When you guys killed the last soldier there. Okay, so as far as you can tell,
We
it
got rid of
seems
the spotter.
safe. Yeah. So, what do you guys do now? These guys, they see that all the enemy soldiers have been taken care of, and they all kind of stop to catch their breath on the other side of this part of the brook.
Somebody wants to see if any of these Calamine soldiers need to buy any bandages.
Buy bandages!
Yep. He's like, well, you could just throw me a couple of copper, to help the funds.
I'll search some bodies.
and
don't have
Bubo will
any
be
money.
treating the wounds of the Calaman soldiers.
Okay. Yeah, so they tell you, Tomini, we don't have any money. We're so sorry. We
Well,
love
I'll
our
be at the barracks all week, so you can, when you get paid, no problem.
duly noted.
I want to find out information from them. Are they alone? Are they the only ones part of this group? Is there more coming? What's going on at the front?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Can you
I'm
repeat
just trying
that?
to find out information about what's happening at the front lines.
Oh, yes.
Is there more coming, retreating? Are they the only ones?
So they tell you, okay. They tell you that they came here with Lord Baccharis and his son and Darret. They were kind of commanding the army. Darret to a much lesser extent. Lord Baccharis was given command of the army. And they tell you that they attempted to ambush the army, but they were spotted, and that the battle So far, it's day 4 of the battle, and his group, his what do you want to call it? Like his little platoon of soldiers, they came this way through the forest, so south towards you guys or whatever. And there's another contingent, a larger part of the company that came out here. They are still north and in the forest, and he tells you that Dara is with Lord Baccharis, with the rest of the company, on the north side. So his platoon came this way because they had already suffered a few casualties, and they were under like heavy fire, and they just needed to retreat. And they tried to call for a retreat from the rest of the force, but they got separated.
Tomoni wants to practice the horn that the guy was blowing to see if he can figure out how to blow
You're
the.
gonna blow it?
Well, he's gonna not loudly. He's gonna
Just a
see if he
little
can.
toot.
If he knows
Yeah, I mean,
how. Right?
yeah, you blow in it and sound comes out. If you blow lightly, it's still pretty loud. Yeah.
Maybe Tomoni's like, maybe we could use this to confuse him, anyways.
You could. Yeah, so if you want to put a horn from the player's handbook into your inventory, you can. Minos, you said you were searching the bodies, or?
Yep.
All right. And say you find say you pick up like 15 silver pieces off the dead bodies, but other than that, unless you want their armor and their javelins and things like that, they don't really have anything else of value.
I want the one that kind of was throwing fire at me.
Wait, what?
One of those did fire damage on me.
Oh, it's their swords. I think they're long swords. It's because they have like a boon from being part of the dragon army, so it's like the dragon queen's blessing or whatever. You guys wouldn't really have knowledge of that, but like their swords are like blessed, if you will.
I will.
Blessed in flame.
Blessed by Tiamat. I mean, what's her name in Kryn?
Um,
I
Tiamat.
always forget. Takesis, yeah. Sorry.
Taquitos. What? Oh, now I'm hungry.
Taquitos.
Taquito Taco Bell?
Yo quiero
Okay.
Taco Bell.
So, is anybody else doing anything kind of while they're talking to the soldiers, fixing them up? Minos is gathering silver coins out of the pockets of their out of the soldiers' pockets. Is anybody else doing it? Looks, Sven, I see your comment in chat. Look, I didn't write this adventure. If you have problems, write your letter, aim your anger at Wizards of the Coast. Okay, I'm trying to make it as fun for you guys as possible.
You leave
but
her
they
alone,
always write
Sven.
railroady adventures. Okay. All right.
That was
Well-
not a diss on you at all.
Look, they don't put the shop inventories or anything like that. Like, I've done all this extra things so you guys can shop and do downtime things in town, because none of that shit's in the book. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So otherwise, if nobody is doing anything, we'll say you guys talk to them for a few minutes and all that. After maybe like 10 minutes after you guys are done fighting, you guys hear horse hoof beats. Jeez, that's really hard to say. In the forest, you can hear like the sound of some galloping horses. And you can as they come out of the tree line, these people on the horses, you can see right away that they are Calaman soldiers, and you guys can easily pick out Darrett among them because of his Salaminic armor. It looks different than the Calaman armor. And another person is on the same horse with Darrett, riding on the horse with him. So just behind him, there's the whole text for that. Okay. And they, ride towards you guys as they see you guys. They kind of, flag you down. And they looked really relieved to see you, Darrett especially. So he approaches you guys. There's no tokens for this. We don't even need the map anymore. But he approaches you guys, and he says, I'm so glad you guys made it. Thankful that you made it. You made it in time to save our friends here. And he tells you that his part of the Jesus, you guys, I'm sorry. His part of the company, they split off because they wanted to try to distract the army. They were trying to do like a clamp, like a pincher sort of movement. It didn't go according to plan. Riding on the horse now that he's closer is Lord Baccharis. You guys can see him on the horse with Darrett. And he doesn't look injured, but he is kind of like staring off into space. He's not very engaged in conversation. And Darrett tells you that they have a fallback point that they're going to travel to. It's a little bit east of here. If you guys want to fall back with them to that point, you're more than welcome to. And he says, you can't stay here. They have like hundreds of soldiers in the woods. They had to kind of clear their way to get here. So they took out the archers that were shooting at you guys as they were coming this way. But he says there's like hundreds of soldiers behind them, and that basically we can't stay here. We need to move. We can't. It's too dangerous. There's too many of them. We're incredibly outnumbered. And we're going east if you guys want to come with us, is the gist of what he's saying.
Can I do some sort of check to see if I can figure out why Bacardi is being the way he is? Does it
Yeah.
is he stunned or ensorcelled or?
Sure.
I don't think I've ever heard the word ensorcelled in my life.
I love it. You know what? Actually, you make me an insight check.
Against ensorcelling.
That is a fucking word. Oh my god.
Under the gut.
Under the
So-
Oh my god, that is fantastic. I'm gonna start using that all the time now. I'm gonna ensorcel you.
People are like gathering their things. They're sorting out, like sitting some of these wounded soldiers onto different horses and like sharing horses and things like that. Like it's a little bit of a hubbub because everybody's trying to get up and get out of here quickly. So you look at Lord Baccharis, and Darrett actually catches your vision as you're looking at him, and he like shakes his head no, like essentially saying, don't ask right now. We can talk about it later. He kind of gives you that kind of look, like, don't say anything, don't do anything. That sort of, kind of knowing look, as he sees you kind of looking at Lord Baccharis. But other than that, they're ready to go. They get these wounded soldiers up on some horses, and he's like flagging people, and they're trying to like get, this force of like 40 or 50 soldiers here out, and you guys got to go because you guys don't have to go. You can stay and try and take on an entire army on your own if you want. That's I can make that happen.
So
but yeah, this group of NPCs, they are ready to go, and they will leave you behind. Like they're trying to get out of here.
So as you see, like the NPCs on their horses getting ready to head off east, if you look way far east, you see Toe Money going, "Come on, guys!"
Okay, you're already got it. So yeah, they kind of begin their trotting out. Do you guys go with them, or you guys don't have to? Obviously, you can head back to Calaman from here if you want, or whatever. You can stay here and fight the entire dragon army. I will say you're probably not going to survive if that is what you decide to do. But yeah, you
Let's
guys tell
don't do
me what
that.
you guys want to do.
Not that.
Look, Sven said I was railroading you guys. So, like, if you want to fight the whole army right here,
No,
I
I
will
don't wanna
make
do
it happen. But I'm going to tell you right now, they have more than one dragon. And that's all the words I'm going to say.
They got multiples. It's multiples.
So
Indeed.
we'll let
Listen.
them go ahead, and then we'll sort of follow behind, and
Pull up the rear.
if there's any scouts or anybody coming, we'll take them
Okay.
out.
All right, cool. I like that. Let's see, what time is it? We've got
Kill any of those.
This is kind of like
Dragonlance
where
soldiers
you're
can't keep up.
walking down the. This is the same. When you're walking down the street or the alley with your friend, and a group of thugs come upon you. You punch your friend in the face and get on the other side.
Exactly. All right, so Darrett leads this, merry band of adventurers and wounded soldiers, and all of you guys. About 6 miles east is where you guys go to the fallback point, and everybody settles in. They pitch some tents. Somebody's cooking some stew. Kind of setting up camp, if you will. And Darrett pulls you guys into a tent. He kind of like waves you in to talk to you. And it seems like he's being kind of, I wouldn't say sneaky, but he is trying to be kind of discreet about it, I guess would be the more proper term. So he pulls you guys into this tent, and he's kind of like looking around outside. He nods to one of his soldiers. You can, rightfully assume that the person is somebody in good with Darrett. And then he like closes the flaps of the tent once you guys are all in there. If you don't want to partake in this, you guys don't attend, that's fine.
Nothing
You
of a
can let me
sexual
know.
nature, I assure you.
I assure you.
But for those of you that do join Darrett in the tent, he kind of whispers, and he's speaking very softly, and he tells you guys, so here's what happened, okay? Lord Baccharis ordered the council to let him take this whole company out here to fight the dragon army. I have no idea why. We lost at least 30 men, at least. We haven't recovered all of the bodies. And unfortunately, while we were retreating, Lord Baccharis' son fell in battle. And we weren't able to recover his body either. So Lord Baccharis has not taken that very well, which is why he was in the state that he was in. He hasn't spoken a word since he saw his son fall off his horse and get trampled, and it was bad. It was really bad. So I really think that we should head home. I think we should go back home, but I worry that the army will follow behind us all the way to Calaman. Their numbers are very, very strong, and we're not that far from Calaman. And I don't know what to do. I haven't heard from Marshal Vendry. Her forces are out east of Calaman, so they're incredibly far from us. And I don't even know if we could get word to them fast enough for reinforcements or anything like that. I have no idea what to do. I'm way in over my head.
Who did he say?
Fargab.
Marshal Vendry.
Yeah, we have a Fargab with her. We can be like,
She has the other one?
We're not close enough.
oh.
It's only
How
got
close you
18
gotta be?
miles. 18 miles.
Oh, we can get a
Well-
little closer.
Well, you guys could ride out. We can lend you some horses, and you could ride until you can reach her on it. That would be so helpful.
You know the direction the army is headed?
So we are 38 miles. Fuck, I'm forgetting the directions everybody is. We are
west
east.
of Calaman.
Oh yes, you're right. We're west of Calaman. Marshal Vendry's units are on the eastern side of Calaman. So I don't know how far you'd have to ride until you can reach her. We sent pages 2 days ago. We sent one to Calaman, which I assume is the one who delivered your letter, and we sent one to uh, run word to Marshal Vendry. So, I mean, she could be en route. We don't know. We haven't heard anything back. It's been days. We've been out here for days. I'm losing track of what day it is. And you guys can tell he's like really frazzled. He's battle weary. He's tired. You know, he has a couple of bruises. Like you can see his collarbone is pretty bruised. Yeah, he's just like, he's at his wit's end, essentially. Like they just had a really bad fight. He saw a bunch of people die, like, yeah, it's been tough. Obviously, if you guys don't want to do that, that's totally fine. If you don't mind, I can borrow the far gab and I can run somebody out. If you're busy, you have things to do.
We got a lot of shit to do. We're
It's
adventurers.
like trying not to impose on you.
Maybe we should put you in charge and not that guy.
Well, since Lord Baccharis has witnessed the unfortunate fate of his son, I have done all of the leading. I have made all of the shots since well, you saw him. He's like in a state of shock. I don't know what's wrong with him. He won't talk. He just stares off in the distance. I mean, I know some people can't handle seeing death. Well, maybe you shouldn't lead an army. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I have basically been leading this since Lord Baccharis' son fell.
So now you can make the decision. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I'm so tired. I just want to go to sleep. I want to eat some food, but I know that I can't do that. I have many men to think about, and you guys have been nothing but useful, and I always feel bad because I'm asking you guys to do things for me. And he's just kind of like devolving at this point because he's just like, I think
So
he's just
we've
at his
fallen
wit's
back to
end.
the east point.
Yes. Yes. So you guys have gone further east from Calaman. You have gone 8 miles east of the river.
And how many troops are with us?
I'll say you guys have about 40 to 50 soldiers, somewhere in that ballpark.
And they've all been kicked in the shins.
Oh yeah, like every single person here is wounded. Blood, scratches, broken bones, everything you can think of. They are all wounded, tired. They don't look great.
So once we've just done talking to him, at least, I'm tuning up my lyre and stuff, and I'm getting ready to leave when decisions have been made to go walk amongst the troops.
Okay. Give them a little morale boost. But yeah, I mean, he essentially he just asks you guys if you would ride back towards Calaman, try to use the far gab, see if you can reach Marshal Vendry, and then he's lays out otherwise. If you guys just want to go back to Calaman and speak to the governor of Calaman and explain what happens, and perhaps send out reinforcements or some contingent force that can assist them in getting all these soldiers home. He explains like some of them can't even walk, etc. They have no litters. They could build litters, and carry some of these soldiers home, but it'd be a very slow travel for them because of all of the injuries. Everybody's so injured. They just need aid. They either need Marshal Vendry's forces to come out and reinforce them so they can go home.
Wagons,
He's
something.
worried he's worried that if they march back to Calaman right now in the state that they're in, the army will follow them, trample them, and then possibly go straight to Calaman. That's his biggest worry, is that there's so many Dragon Army soldiers nearby, and they are close enough to overtake his force and then march on Calaman afterwards. That's his fear.
How we could do that. Do we all need to go, or should just one or two of us go?
Oh, yes. Split the party. Please do.
Wait a minute. Hold on a
Just
second.
kidding.
Nobody, just everybody relax.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
How far do we need to go round trip to
From where you are now, it's 38
use the
miles to Calaman.
Fargab? No, if we wanted to use the Fargab to get the
20
other...
miles to get in range. I think it was.
Well, no,
It's
they
an
said
18-mile
she was
range
on-
for it.
She was on the other side of Calaman, but deployed.
Yes. So she is with her forces. Calaman is basically in between where you guys are now and where Marshall Vendry's forces are. You don't know how far she is. She could already be returning to Calaman because he sent pages. He sent a page back to Calaman and he sent a page to where Marshall Vendry is to inform you guys and Marshall Vendry about what was happening here. He sent letters. He doesn't know if the other page and the letter reached Marshall Vendry because he hasn't heard word back from Marshall Vendry.
Wasn't Vendry wasn't she the one that we left at Wheel Watch at the outpost?
No, that was Mayor Raven.
May as well just head back to Calaman, and then when we get within range, we can try the far gap every couple hours until we...
Yeah, well, we know we're like
pick up.
18 miles away from town. We can start if she's arrived in town or not, right?
Yeah.
At least it'll be almost a half a day ahead if we get in touch with her.
Yeah.
And
She can start.
Darrett does offer you guys horses. If you want to take 5 horses, you can take the horses to get back faster. They have about 50 soldiers here, like I said, and they have, like, I'll say 15 remaining horses. So if he loans you 5, they'll still have 10 that they can use either to send riders or to make some litters and carry a few people back in small groups. He says he's willing to try that. Maybe doing small groups, they can hide a bit more and maybe not get spotted. But because everybody's wounded, they're going to have to travel slow no matter what. So he has no problem loaning you guys 5 horses if you just want to take some horses and ride back to Calaman on the horses. You could get there in a day. 38 miles on a horse. I will hand wave that and say you can make it there in 24 hours or less.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
Hand wave.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys load up on your horses and begin racing your way
So,
back to Calaman.
Before we leave, I'm going to be walking through the camp and doing my song of rest. Just chilling out and relaxing, eating some snacks that we're packing, taking a break from attacking, kicking it back with the crew. Song of rest, it's the best, helps us when we're on a quest. Song of rest, it's the very best.
Yes,
And
I
I'll
love
be
it.
walking through that and helping the troops.
love
While
it.
you were doing that, I asked Siri to identify the song, and my iPhone exploded. It was awesome. It was awesome.
I tried Alexa and she threw up. It was kind of funny.
I liked it. Nobody sings on our games except Sven.
Well, thing.
Well, come on. I don't hear you doing anything.
I just pull it. He gives me such hard shit. I got to give him some.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, so you guys you did accept the horses, correct? So you're taking the horses all the way back to
Yeah.
Calaman.
Yep.
We'll leave Derek to go back to thinking about the many men he was thinking about.
All right, listen.
Listen. Uh-oh, now I don't hear Robin. All right, stream, hang on. Looks like Discord might have shit the bed. Let me refire it up here. There we go. Yeah, now I can hear you. It's the tree. Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. Why can't the stream?
And
Discord.
hear Robin.
Okay.
Players.
I don't want to
Now
hear
we
the rest
can-
of us.
Now they should be able to hear all of us.
Okay. All right. So you guys hear Marshall Vendry's voice coming in on the Fargab. Hello. Can you guys hear me?
New
Yeah.
Fargab. Who is-
Yeah, I got you loud and clear.
Do the old. Who's this? Marshall Vendry.
Over?
Marshall Vendry? Yeah, Marshall Vendry.
Yes,
Marshall
Marshall
Vendry's not
Vendry.
here.
So she says we are en route. We are en route to the eastern fallback point. Copy?
Copy.
Bring stretchers.
What's
So
your
does she
location?
does she mean she's coming back to the west
Yes.
where we are?
Yes.
Okay.
She is heading towards Darrett's forces.
Okay.
I am 7 miles from Calaman. We are on our way.
Where are we?
You guys are like 20
19
miles.
miles.
Yeah, 19, 20 miles from Calaman.
So she's 12 miles ahead of us.
We're gonna get lunch and we'll be back.
I assume you
I
don't
look at the rest of
actually
the party. Like, what do you want me to say? He's the freaking rogue. He's not the.
Love it. She says
Tell her to send some men back to get wagons to bring the wounded back,
Got a
and
bunch
that
of injured.
Lord.
There's
Back
lots of
harasses-
wounded and they need wagons and
Back-
stretchers.
we
And-
have
failure.
we have all of that. We have medical supplies, we have wagons, we have extra horses, and we have a healer.
Was that 25 words? Oh, wait.
I don't know, whatever.
No, I don't
Is
think
there a
there's
limit on the
it.
Fargab? I wasn't even thinking about that.
No,
I don't think so.
No, there isn't.
that's the sending spell.
She says, can you tell me, is Darrett still alive? Is Lord Bakar still alive?
Yes, we can
Yeah,
tell
but
you.
the little brat kid's dead, so
We
that's
could tell you.
fortunate. I mean, unfortunate, maybe.
All right. Roger that. I'm
Backhurst's
sure we'll see
son
you
is
on the
dead.
way. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear
so.
that. I saw the little head shake.
we were gonna see if we could find his body and get a necromancer to.
Turn him into a
Animate
zombie.
him.
I can raise him as a undead.
There we go.
I can
I
animate him.
repeat,
Let's do that.
do not
Dance.
look for dead
Somebody's
bodies.
about that.
We need
Well,
to
let's
get
turn
everybody
around.
out of there. Is this thing working?
Hello?
I'll see you
Hello?
guys
Is this
as we
working?
Hurry up!
Okay. So yeah, well, that's fine. So you guys eventually pass Marshal Vendry's forces on the way to Calaman. She passes you guys on her way out. Everybody says hi, hello, see you later. We gotta go, whatever. And you guys make it back to Calaman later that evening.
So if our goal was to get Marshal Vendry, why are we going to Calaman?
To inform the governor what happened. You could do that.
And I have Commander
but,
Vendry in my notes. Is it Commander or
So
Marshal?
her title is Marshal, and the
Marshal,
name
Marshal.
you know her as is Vendry.
It's It's Big Chicken Day at the chow hall.
Yeah. So actually,
Money knows the menu.
Big Chicken Day.
all right.
Is there big
so,
salad to go with that?
as you guys approach Calaman, many hours later after passing Marshall Vendry and all that, blah blah blah. Okay, as you guys approach the gates of Calaman, you can see that there's a lot of like a crowd of people at the gates on the inside of Calaman. Just a big crowd, commoners, everyday people. They're crowded there, and you can kind of hear the murmur of this crowd as you guys are approaching Calaman. And you can hear some guards. There's nothing to see here. Please move along. Please move along. There's nothing to see here. As you guys are approaching.
Murmur, murmur.
Dump out my bag of tricks.
But other than that, like you guys approach the if you guys approach the gates, it's just like there's like a throng of people here for some reason.
So Money's gonna like speak up pretty loudly and says, "Everybody, get out of our way! Coming through!"
Make a hole.
And people are kind of like, oh.
Minos,
All right.
can you make a hole, please?
And you can actually let me get a perception check. Oops, I opened the wrong thing. It's this one. Let me get a perception check from everyone.
I'm gonna stand up in the saddle, try to see what I can see.
You gotta like stand on the horse's head to see anything.
I see
All right. So as you guys are
Question is
kind of like
perception checks.
pushing your way through this like crowd of people, Strings, actually all of you except Bubo, you guys can kind of
He's
hear like through the murmur, like everybody's loud and chattering and whatever.
Bubo's sleeping on his horse.
But the rest of you guys can pick out like little pieces of what people are talking about as you pass through this crowd, and you guys kind of piece together some of the commoners are like, oh, I wonder if they're Knights of Solamnia too. And yeah, they all just seem like they may have recently seen an actual Solamnic knight, maybe came through town.
Oh, that got truncated.
So yeah, that seems like what people are kind of murmuring about. There was possibly a knight or more, a few knights of Solamnia recently here, allegedly.
Do we know any Knights of Solamnia?
So you know that Derek has Solamnic armor. He's not technically a knight. I mean, everybody, this is common knowledge. The Knights of Solamnia aren't really intact anymore. They're kind of like an old order of knights that isn't like they still exist. They're just not what they used to be. Does that make sense? And
Yeah,
in
they're like-
fact,
secret formation.
in some
Yeah.
parts of Kryn, they're kind of looked down upon. And then in other parts of Kryn, they're considered like legendary heroes of a time long gone. And if I'm pretty sure I'm remembering this correctly. If I'm wrong, someone in chat will remind
Maybe
me.
they're putting together the team again.
The boys are back in town.
The boys
are
back in town.
But yeah, you guys can like stop and talk to the commoners if you want and ask them what the heck's going on, or you guys can just carry on if you want.
Do they look like regular commoners, right? So they don't. But Tomani doesn't think they got too much pocket change. He's gonna keep moving on.
Yeah, okay.
Tomani doesn't want to talk to him.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm not
so,
speaking for the rest of the party.
So where are you guys heading? Just to the castle to see the
Governors.
governor? Okay.
To the governor.
To the governor.
Governor.
All right. So I really hate to do this to you guys, but this next section I have not fully prepped. So I think that's what we're gonna call it tonight. You guys are at the gates of the castle. We have not entered the castle yet because there are things I need to ready. So, we'll do that next time we play.
And as a reminder
was a little early.
to this group, the next time we play will be in 2 weeks with
Yes.
Dragonlance again, because there's no game next week.
2 weeks.
2
Skip over
weeks.
Divine Convention. I don't have to do any prep work
Yeah,
for
he
that.
just take
And
the
my
night off.
apologies if it was a little disjointed tonight, but
And the
All
8th,
good.
I will not be here.
on the 8th?
Yep, that's the next one.
No, you're not going to be here.
No, I am going to a family get together in northern Minnesota.
We'll
Ooh,
have fun with
sorry.
that.
Or
Sorry.
I don't know. Minnesota's
Sorry.
awesome.
We'll have
Sorry. Yeah,
somebody,
sorry.
uh,
Sorry. Yes.
Bought your character or something. Sorry. You
All
would
right.
keep it.
Thank you, Robin.
Yeah. I always have so
This-
much fun with you guys. I hope
Thank
it's at
you.
least somewhat fun for you guys.
Oh yeah.
absolutely.
Motherfuck me.
I
It
liked
was
the talking tree. That was fun.
that was funny. It was
Enjoyed
good. It was a stone groove, my man. This is
Wahoo.
trading places. All right. Well, listen. I'll see some of you tomorrow, maybe. Otherwise, take care, everybody, and have a good night. What is it? Saturday?
Funny chat. It
Yeah.
is Saturday. It feels
There's
like
a
Sunday.
writer's
but it's
strike. There's no
Saturday.
Saturday Night Live. I don't know what I'm gonna do. All right. See you later, guys.
Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
All right. So there you go, everybody. D&D. That was the Saturday thing. That's how we do it. I will tell you, there is a show tomorrow, and Drake will be there. Robin should be there. Tomorrow is what we call All Things Fantasy Grounds Talk Show, and the slide for that should be, well, first of all, Divine Contention would be next Saturday, but we're not playing. There's no games next weekend, so don't be confused. There's no game Friday, no game Saturday, but there is a show Sunday. So we'll be here tomorrow for episode 249, and then episode 250. That's the one you don't want to miss on July 2nd. Everybody who is in attendance will win a prize. That's not a joke. Wednesdays, we play Solasta or Gloomhaven. Solasta returns July 19th. That's on a bit of a hiatus. Looking for a new player on that one. And then Friday is Keys from the Golden Vault. Yeah, hey, guys, if you're watching, first of all, thank you. If you want to be able to help the stream out, you can. I'm going to tell you how you can do that. In the chat right now are some commands. You can type those commands. Oh, Nugget, if you ever want to play Gloomhaven, I recommend doing it on Steam and not doing it in real life. It's a cool game, but it's such a pain in the ass in real life. That box weighs 22 pounds and has 2,000 pieces in it. Just do it on Steam. But yeah, guys, you can come to our Discord server. You can type ! and any of those words. It'll give you the URL. So our Discord server has about 2,200 people talking about D&D 5e and Fantasy Grounds and the DM's Guild and the Forge and all day and all night worldwide. Come on by. You can also go to my personal Patreon page and pledge there. I have levels of support for as little as $1. You can also cheer bits or sub or resub to the channel. If you do that during the show, you will attack the hype boss, which is currently Gore Vidal, at 1399. Check that. Mr. Drake Takes has just attacked for 100. So now Gore Vidal is only at 1299. Thank you, Drake. Thank you, sir. And what else? What did I forget? Oh, you can go to the DM's Guild and or the Forge and buy my shit. I recommend you do that so I can pay my water bill. Thank you. You can also subscribe to the YouTube channel. That is free. You can follow me on Twitter. You never know, on Discord or Twitter or wherever I'm going to put a special or a BOGO or a free thing. But you do know one thing for sure. On July 2nd, if you show up to the show at 6 p.m. Pacific, Sunday, July 2nd, you'll win a prize just for being there. And then somebody will win big. Like, they'll win everything. So yeah, the Insanity Bundles go on sale July 1st through the 4th. Everything on DM's Guild. Everything on the Fantasy Grounds Forge that I sell will be 50% off Every individual item will be 50% off July 1st to the 4th. So keep that in mind as well. And now I've got to go maybe get something to eat and figure out my Saturday night. The remaining, I think I'm all caught up on my shows. I got a lot of programs I watch. I watch a lot of programs. Maybe I'll watch a movie. I watched that Somewhere in Queens by Ray Romano directed it, and he's in it, and it was funny. It was good. All right, I think that's it, everybody. Good gaming, everyone.